Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Alperen Şengün.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Brooks and Smith make up the 2 forwards. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, it's the time of year where teams are starting to find their identity and looking forward to the coming months.
Yeah, you know, you're through the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. But nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet.
So the Rockets win the tip. Van Vliet against Conley. Pass to Şengün. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now, here's Green. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. And it's Brooks missing. Here's Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes. Edwards got 5 now.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Green. Şengün against Gobert. And here's Conley. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Miss the ball.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Tries the spin move. Here's Van Vliet. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Towns a screen on Van Vliet. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Brooks. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And here's Minnesota now. Towns outside. Back to Conley. Shot is up. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Brooks against McDaniels. Şengün, the screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. Another 3 from Houston.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Conley. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Smith passes to Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Smith outside.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Towns, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter.
Towns double team. Edwards looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Green. And it's in there. Edwards got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Van Vliet. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Van Vliet with it. He's guarded by Conley. And Gobert with a block. Here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. The Rockets trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Green in the post, guarded by Edwards. Outside for Brooks, beyond the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Green. Back to Daniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Now here's Şengün. 4-3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Steps back. Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Gobert with a screen on Green. And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. Edwards has got 10 points.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Edwards. And Gobert with a block. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Fans, make some noise if you want a free t-shirt.
And taking a glance at these last 10 games, these guys have been on an absolute roll scoring the ball. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second is Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
So it's the Rockets now. Trailing by 2, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Edwards. Knocked away. Green against Edwards. Back to Van Vliet. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks defending. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Edwards finds Gobert. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Now here's Tate. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And with the perimeter game, it's one thing to hoist up a bunch of threes. It's quite another to sink them at a high clip. Some terrific shooters on this team. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Towns for 3, buries it from 3. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Chalk up 2 there.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
And here's Conley. Yet to see a basket. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Now here's Gobert. Towns finds Conley over Van Vliet. The shot by Conley, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Tate, a screen on Milton. And that one's good. Green. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but finishes like this from Green, I think, demonstrate how tough he is.
Now here's Gobert. Really had troubles in the loss to New Orleans. Couldn't find his rhythm. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Brooks, and it's Thompson in for Green. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. Milton against Van Vliet. Outside Milton, inside, shot clock at 5. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Gobert against Thompson. Left side Tate, the 3. They get the rebound. Misses the 3. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Alexander Walker, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Towns with the ball. The shot comes out. Eason against Anderson. Eason, pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
On the wing, Milton, defended by Thompson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Hits the trifecta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Thompson, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mike Conley.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Şengün checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Van Vliet. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Şengün, a screen on Anderson. Here's Tate. And the layup is good off the glass.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holiday against Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Holiday. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson against Milton. Thompson passes to Şengün. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on. Pretty unpredictable, which makes it hard to guard without fouling.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
Both free throws good from Şengün. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Edwards against Holiday. Outside Edwards with 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
And it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 7. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Tuning in. Second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Milton against Thompson. Milton, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
Now here's Edwards. 35 points for him last game against New Orleans. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Now here's Reed. Now Anderson. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Outside Tate. Şengün, a screen on Reed. Tate passes to Şengün. And count that! 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
Wow, the kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figured it out quickly.
He sure is, BA. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths, and the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, BA, there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league. especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Now here's Milton. Still no points. From downtown. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Holiday against Edwards. Now here's Holiday. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. It's Edwards with a drive. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Well, Grant, Ahmed Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
He and his twin brother, Asar, coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks, and it worked out for them both.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
They're not the strongest part of Thompson's game, but he continues to work in the gym to improve.
So for the Rockets, Brooks comes in for Eason, and Jalen Green subbed in for Holiday. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. That one's good for 2. Alexander Walker's got 5 now. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Edwards against Green. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Edwards against Green. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Şengün. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Milton. That one misses. Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
Here's Edwards following the score by Houston. Pulls up. They get it back. Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. And there's the slam. Cook to finish it off.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Conley against Thompson. Conley passes to Reed. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Tate. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done, but trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Tate. Outside, Green. And here's Şengün. Back to Green. Outside Tate. Brooks, the pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley with the ball. Now here's Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how he uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And he makes a first.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Smith, he's checked in for Tate. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. And so Gobert nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Green, the pass to Şengün. And there it is for him. Şengün's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Towns against Smith. Towns has got room. Money on the 19-footer. Towns has got 7.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And Şengün throw it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Thompson passes to Smith. McDaniels against Brooks. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Brooks from outside, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Like the determination, McDaniels not backing down.
Green against Edwards with the 10-footer, and it's Green missing. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Edwards against Green. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And here's Green from the arc. Green answers the 3.
Of course, a volume three-point shooter like Green has an answer. He was ready to strike back in a hurry.
Edwards against Green. Gobert with a screen on Green. Here's Edwards. Poke loose. Strong finish by Gobert.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Timeout called. Houston. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Şengün, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. Outside, Green. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Edwards.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. The Rockets pull it in. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Now here's Towns. He has 7. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Edwards got 21.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Van Vliet finds Brooks. Green with a screen on Anderson. Pass to Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And here are some point guards who have been very hot from beyond the arc this year. Mike Conley is second.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this one. Towns passes to Conley. Over Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brooks against McDaniels. Right at the free throw line. And there's Şengün on the assist by Brooks. Şengün's got 14 points.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
The assist.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brooks against McDaniels.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
3rd team foul. At the line for Houston, Dylan Brooks. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Conley finds McDaniels. Now Towns, covered by Smith. Towns, a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, Conley. Smith with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Takes a 3, nails it from 3. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Fires from 14, and the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Towns for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Dylan Brooks, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup. All right, fellas, back in your playing days, what was your favorite city to eat in?
Whatever city Kitty was in, I'd go steal his lunch, then we'd beat his team on the court the same night.
But just for the record, that never happened.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
The obvious problem, the perimeter D was pretty much non-existent. You let an opponent get hot and build confidence, it's hard to put the genie back in the bottle.
The mixed metaphor aside, I couldn't agree more. Kazam. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Green and Brooks on the perimeter, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now here's Brooks. Green in the post, guarded by Edwards. Oh, Green with a strong take.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
One thing about Jalen Green, his path to the NBA was through the G League, Clark.
And, you know, I think we'll see more and more players take that path, those who don't want to go to college. It's a really good way to enter into NBA level experience early on. You want to get your feet wet before diving into the big time? That's a good way to do it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley against Van Vliet. Conley passes to Edwards. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, shooting 1.
One shot.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. The lead is 2. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Here's Green. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11. McDaniels finds Conley. Back to Daniels. For the tie. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And this game is tied up now.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Here's Green. The Rockets with another miss.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Towns outside for the lead. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Towns is money off the catches, too.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brooks. Sweet little floater. Brooks has got 19 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Conley. Van Vliet against Conley. And stolen by Edwards. Now here's Conley. He's closely guarded. Buries it down low. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Green against Edwards. Şengün, the screen. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Towns. Over Van Vliet. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. Shot from the mid-range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Edwards. 24 points for him. Using the size. Gobert.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Timeout called. Houston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. If you look at the Timberwolves, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, the Houston Rockets, 6.5 games back.
I think for Houston, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Back to Şengün to halt the run. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Van Vliet against Conley. Pass to Towns from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 11. Brooks against Conley. Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. Right through the D for the layup. Şengün's got 16 points now.
And home in the paint. Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Now Conley. Towns down low. He's against Smith. McDaniels can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Green. He's got 12. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of blocked shots. There's no doubt about that.
Edwards with it. He's got 24. Kicks it out Towns for 3. Rockets with a rebound. 7-point spread. Brooks, the pass to Green. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without foul. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Tate's checked in for the Rockets. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ, it's about feel, understanding, gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Clock at 4. Here's Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Tate. Back to Brooks. Towns against Van Vliet. And here's Green from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Edwards finds Gobert to win the cold spell. And he takes it up and lays it in. Gobert's got 6 here in the quarter.
Tell you, it's an added bonus when Gobert is scoring at this rate. These guys need to keep beating him.
Timeout called. Houston.
Third in rebounding, and they place in the top 5 in steals, using their length to get into passing lanes, using quick hands to frustrate the opponents.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are #1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. Here's Green. That one rolls around and rims out.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 24. Gobert with a screen on Green. Edwards for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Van Vliet outside. It's Tate on the wing. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Anderson with it. Guarded by Smith. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Green against Edwards. Outside, Green. Tate finds Smith. Over Gobert, and another miss by Houston.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here are the Rockets now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. When it comes to the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. 5th is Fred Van Vliet.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green. Green's checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Brooks. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And he can't hit the second.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to Towns. The three is up. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Tate, a screen on Milton. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Van Vliet's got 8.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Count it. 16 points for him.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Milton after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Green covering. Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Milton. Over to the left wing. Second chance shot. And he can't bank that one in. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green, the pass to Green.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Defensive foul.
And the Rockets making a change here.
That's their first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Houston, Jalen Green. One shot.
Free throw good. Green. Milton surveys the floor. The three is up. He can't get it to go. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Holiday. Over Edwards. Got a hand on it.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
A nice shot by Milton.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Edwards against Holiday. Here's Thompson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Milton. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Edwards. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break, Minnesota. The ball's knocked loose. Easton with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Thompson. Back to Easton. Tate, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards has got 28.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body. You're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Thompson in the post, covered by Milton. Out to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Milton. Here's Thompson. The Rockets with another miss.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Picked by Tate. The drive by Holiday. Back to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Rebound Minnesota.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Back to Anderson. Edwards against Holiday. The kick out to Milton. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tate's got 4 rebounds now.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Thompson passes to Holiday. He tries for 3. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Anderson finds Reed. Şengün with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Easton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Thompson against Milton. Pass to Anderson. The kick out to Milton. They set a pick from the arc. Hits the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thompson. Şengün in the post, working on Reed, and the shot goes down.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
Edwards against Holiday. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Tate. Dylan Brooks comes in for Easton. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Holiday. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Conley against Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Conley. Takes a step back. Van Vliet against Conley. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
But you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Well, Graham, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players in the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
No good on the free throw. So it comes up empty at the line.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Şengün. And Gobert with a block.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Gobert with a block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 3, Jaden McDaniels.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. 4 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Brooks. Down low. Van Vliet outside. Launches a 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Here's Towns, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Clarkman, Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men of the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
And that one falls for Towns.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Edwards against Green, inside. That's good from Van Vliet, and the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Now here's Conley. The teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
Give him an inch and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Conley looking for an opening. 10 feet away. That one a little long. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Conley. Brooks outside. Right side Green. Over Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Conley. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Towns taking his time here. Up and over Smith. The shot by Towns, no good. The Rockets trail. Green with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. And it's Green missing.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Against Edwards. Brooks outside. There's the triple. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Van Vliet against Conley. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Edwards got 33 points.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
Van Vliet against Conley. Green for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
2 minutes.
Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Van Vliet against Conley. Pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Towns is screen on Brooks. Steps back. Here's McDaniels. Yes! He nails it! And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere. Those guys are a luxury to have.
Pass to Green. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Green, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
1:21 left to play in the fourth. Edwards against Green. Outside Edwards. Over Green. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. And it's all from three-point range.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Şengün. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth. The kick out to Conley. The three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Timeout called. Houston. They're losing by 9. 36 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about fishing.
Well, it's not looking good for them. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, there's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
36 seconds left in the game. Takes the three, and it's Brooks missing. And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Alfred Şengün. One shot.
Here's McLaughlin. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.